Hey first graders, this video is going to teach you about library learning stations. The first station is technology. At this station, your objective is to identify important places and items around the library. To get started, take out the scavenger hunt list and read through all the items you will need to find. After you've read the list, take out a camera and turn it on by clicking the round button on the top. Then, practice taking one picture by clicking the biggest button on the top of the camera. Now you're ready to get started. Take out your list and camera and take them around the library. Take one picture of each item or area. If you need help, make sure to ask your librarian. When you're finished, turn the cameras off and put away all your materials. Raise your hand to check in with your librarian. The next station is research. At this station, your objective is to learn about famous people. To get started, you will need to grab a pencil, a research journal, and the laptop computer. Once you've gathered your materials, head back to your workstation to get started. As a group, decide what type of famous person you want to learn about. There's lots of choices. For example, you could choose authors and illustrators, athletes, musicians, scientists, Hispanic Americans, history makers, and many more. Once your group has picked someone to learn about, listen or read all of the information. Record 2 facts in your own words about this person on your research journal. It could be about their childhood or why they are famous. When you finish, raise your hand to get help citing your sources. Go to the bottom of Pebble Go and click the pencil or cite tool. Write down the sentence on the back of your page. It's really important to give credit to the place where you found all of your facts. Put away all of your materials and take your report home with you when you leave library today. Writing. At this station, your objective is to become an author and an illustrator. You will write and illustrate your own story. To get started, grab your materials. You will need a pencil, a workbook, and crayons. Start by writing your name at the top of the paper and then fill in the blank. I learned that the author writes the words. Then write your own story. It could be about anything, like aliens or princesses, or even about yourself. Your story should be at least 4 sentences long. Once you finish writing your stories, turn to the other side and fill in the blank. I learned that the illustrator draws the pictures. Illustrate a picture using your crayons. Make sure it matches what your story is about. Once you finish, share your story with someone in your group. Then put away all of your materials. Take your story home with you at the end of library class. Reading. At this station, your objective is to listen and enjoy different read-aloud stories. To get started, grab an iPad and the QR handouts. Open up the QR After or Crafter app on the iPad. Click the camera button. Scan one of the QR code stories that you want to listen to as a group. Sometimes you might get an advertisement. If you do, make sure to just click the X in the corner. Once you close X, click Go to URL. Now you're ready to listen to your story. As a group, listen to your story. If you finish one or you guys decide it's not right for you, choose another. When it's time to clean up, put away your headphones and QR story codes. Our next station is Library Assistant Station. At this station, your objective is to organize library call numbers into the right order. This is an important skill any library user should know. First, take out the colorful book letters from A to Z and organize them in the right order. Then, organize the spines of a book into the correct order by the first 3 letters of the author's last name. You can place each spine under the correct letter in the alphabet. When you're finished with all the book spines, raise your hand. Now it'll be time to put your library skills to work. Using library books from your librarian, try putting all the Everyone books under the right letters. Remember, always look at those first 3 letters of the author's last name. When you're finished, put away the letters and spines into your work boxes. Your librarian will help you out with the books. Our last station is Game. At this station, your objective is to work together as a team to play a word game. To get started, take out the team rules and read them together. Then take out the Bananagram game and the list of library words. To play this game, you will need to find the letter tiles to practice spelling each of the words. Together with your group, spell out all the important library words. When you're finished, raise your hand so your librarian can check your work. Once your work has been checked, take turns making up sentences and stories using each word. For example, with the word book, I might say, "The lion loved the book about swimming in the cold water." Take turns telling stories and using those words. When you're finished, put away your list and all of your letters back into the bag. All right, first graders, looks like we're ready to get started with our learning stations. Just remember, we're always safe, respectful, and responsible while we're working in our groups.